I think we're on now. All right, so I'll explain my attire with a story, and the kids are going to go, oh gosh, one of Mr. Harvey's stories. So, and this is like a really personal one that I wouldn't normally share. I would go to Ohio, and I would visit my mom, and my wife is probably somewhere here. And so my mom would come to me, and she'd go through my clothes, and she would take my App State shirts every time I went up there, and I would complain on the way home to my wife. My mom keeps taking my clothes. And so when you go back to Ohio, she'd be wearing my shirt. And of course, now my mom can't take my clothes anymore. So I wanted to say that my mom is my superhero. So. The next is the green shirt. The green shirt is also very important to me. I wore this green shirt in my interview in 2009. And I wore this green shirt every single concert we've ever given. And I've got an old student, her name is Morgan Bamer, and we played at the parade like 2 years ago. And she was seeing the band come up, and she didn't know. She's like, is that Massey Hill? I don't know. And then I saw you in that raggedy green shirt, and I knew it was Massey Hill. And that just goes to show that even after my students leave, they still roast me. The next piece we're going to play is Black Panther. So while they're kind of getting ready, resting some chops, I wanted to share something with everyone. So this group's a little different, a little special. We came back from the pandemic. These are the seniors that are here. And while I'm talking about it, they can stand up. Go ahead, stand up, seniors. All right, and so during this time, I'm not gonna lie, there was moments I stepped outside of the hut and I said, man, I could get in the car and just drive away. And I'll show you why. 1, 2, here we go. And so that was what class was like for a good 5 or 6 months. It was a rough going. And I'm very proud of them. They stuck through it, and I'm really glad that they did. They were an integral part of the program, and they have definitely left a legacy for sure. So let's go around the block. So with that being said, this next piece that we're going to play, thank you, seniors. I just decided about 30 minutes ago we were going to do it. And we've had, I think, about 5 hours. I don't know what I was thinking. So sometimes I do things and I don't think about it, just ask my wife. And so this should go well. so we'll just skip that for now. That's fine. Those of you who made all kind of, please stand up. Attend governor's school. So I want to recognize Sophia. Please stand up. She was Woo! And actually say governor's school for the arts. So she'll be playing oboe for 5 weeks in what area? In Greensboro. So super proud of her. And I'm going to give it to Lauren for just a moment. I don't know if we've got sound yet. Do we have sound? We have sound.
Oh, hello. I just wanted to do like a brief shout out for Mr. Harvey on behalf of the senior class. He's done a lot for us these past 4 years, and we're all endlessly grateful for him. So thank you, Mr. Harvey.
Our last piece is in the Incredibles. I'm really excited about this piece. When I bought it, my J.W. Pepper, I thought I was buying a different version of this that came in, and I said, uh-oh. But we're going to do it anyway. It's going to be awesome. All right. Good night.